What's going on, everyone? This is Game Galaxy Zone. Welcome to another Fate Grand Order news video. Let me first say that yes, I've been in the process of trying to upload some stuff over the past couple of weeks, and I have not edited or uploaded anything, so I kind of apologize for that. I've also missed the 5 million downloads campaign for you guys. I do really apologize. I usually try to get this stuff out right away. I've just been a little bit busy, I've been a little bit offset with things recently, so I just haven't bothered doing much on my YouTube channel, so yeah, I apologize for that. I don't know why I just kind of randomly stopped. It happens, but we'll get into it. So anyhow, if you're here for a short video, that's unfortunate because this event is a lot of information, so this might be a bit of a longer video than my usual like 8-minute rundown of an event. So I'll start off by saying I have never done the Valentine's Day event. This is a revival event, even though it's kind of new with stuff that's coming out. But we'll jump into it, we'll give you all the information you need, and hopefully we can work from it from there. So, the Chocolate Ladies Commemoration Valentine's 2018 Revival Expanded event is a very, very, very long event, it looks like. There's no, like, story-driven mission to this, it doesn't sound like, but it's gonna be a lot of grinding. And by that I mean a lot of grinding for materials from the event, so that way you can progress through it, I'm guessing. So I'll try to run down through this as best I can. I still don't fully understand this event entirely. I kind of get the gist of what's going on, but hopefully I can summarize it out to the best of my ability here for everyone. So the event period for this starts tomorrow, which is on 2/6. It'll run to 2/20, and of course, that'll run through Valentine's Day. So, eligible to only masters who have completed the tutorial. I really wish they would change that typically, but the tutorial is the just like first setup. It's where you go through, get to the summoning screen, and then after that you can kind of go from the game from there. You do not need to beat Singularity F in order to participate in this, which is interesting. So the object of this event is that you're going to be grinding out these Choco coins, and you're going to be grinding them out for each and every class in the game with the exception of extra classes. So you're going to have Berserkers, Riders, Archers, Casters, Lancers, Sabers, and Assassins to grind materials for out of this event. And yes, all of these servants come into play as well. From what I gather from this is that you're grinding out coins to give to these servants, so this way you can get these CEs. Also, side note, there is probably well over 15 new CEs, I think, coming to this event. So it's ridiculous. What they all do, I don't specifically know. I guess they're just going to be available for grinding. So, but it says that Choco coins to give to available servants, and in return they give you presents, which is the CEs. Now, it doesn't specifically say what the male servants give, so it might be the same thing, it might be random, I don't know. So, anyhow, the idea of how this works, you choose the servant you want to give the chocolates to, use the Choco coins to exchange and receive those to get the craft essence in return. The craft essence then allows you to basically grind out more of these chocolates, basically, is what I'm gathering from. So, you've got the event quests, you're going to be gathering items, you're going to be equipping the CEs, and that'll increase the drop rates, of course, and then you can exchange those for the shop items. And that's pretty much what this event is going to be based upon. You're just going to be grinding these chocolates to give to servants to get the CEs, to equip the CEs, to get the event items. I know I said that like 4 times in a row, but they just repeat it a lot. On top of this, the way that you get the items themselves, the chocolates, is that you have to kill class-specific enemies in order to get that. The way that this works is that they give you these molds, and these molds basically say, hey, only this enemy of this type will appear, so it makes it very nice to grind for. I don't know how they might drop randomly, but I think you have to buy them from the shop, which isn't too bad. So, and here once again, it talks about more CEs. This event just has so many CEs, it's ridiculous. It increases the Choco Coin drop bonus for every class. A craft essence from a servant will increase their class Choco Coin drops as well. And of course, it gives you a list of kind of how that works, what servants you can grind out for and things of that nature, what would be best for it to drop. When equipped to an extra class servant, all types of Choco Coins will drop, or per drops will be increased. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. So at least they have some form of extra class to be worked with this. So I find this interesting because it says equipped to increase the Choco Coin drop bonus for the class weak to the equipped servant. I just kind of find it odd that they have Saber and Rider and Lancer and Caster pieces here. Oh, okay, I see what they're saying. That's really confusing at first, but yeah, that would make sense. So if you are fighting Lancers and you want more Lancers, then you take a Saber and this will drop more of them, I guess. Makes sense. I mean, who wouldn't be doing the weakness resistance charts anyway? I usually focus my games off of that. Apologize for that. Okay, increase the Choco drop rates, of course, for each equipped servant. More CEs out of this. And, of course, equipping a craft essence chocolate for the servant to increase her class. So, again, it's just a lot of reiterating the whole idea of you equip the CEs for specific servants to get specific class drops, so that way you can get the other stuff out of it. It's just a lot of kind of repetitive stuff. I don't know why they went through this. I guess they needed to for each CE specifically, but it's like, it's really ridiculous. Anyway, now we're going to take a look at some of the CEs in here. There are some pretty nice ones, I will admit. There's also at least 2 of them that I'd love to roll for, but I won't get the chance to do it, so I'm hoping someone in my friends list will have one of these. So we've got this first one, which is the Sweet Crystal. It applies Ignore Invincibility and begin battle charged with NP of 30%. So it's not bad outside. I'm not going to talk about exactly their drop rates for that. Everyone can kind of figure that out on their own over time. I'm more specifically talking about the concept of how the CE works itself. This is a pretty interesting CE also, so it applies 25% special attack for Divine, and it begins battle with MP charged at 30%. So they're pretty good 5-star CEs to say the least. Different. Of course, what you're going to be focusing on and obtaining in the event, so you can trade the chocolates that you get for Crystallized Lore, Dragon Reverse Skills, Cursed Beast Gallstones, Primordial Lanagu, Black Beast Grease, Great Knight Metals, Eternal Gears, and Dragon Fangs. So there's actually a pretty good list of stuff and some pretty good items from the Babylon event, which is the most recent event to have gotten materials from. Along with this, we would get Saber, Rider, Caster, Berserker pieces for both monuments and gold monuments, which is super nice. You can trade it, of course, in for all of the other class Choco Coins, Blazes of Wisdom, Hero Crystals, Mana, and QP. I'm definitely grinding out that QP. The items obtained with this use, of course, the class items allow you to choose the servant chocolates and baking chocolates, which is the molds, I believe. And of course the all class gives different things as well. So I guess you can actually trade in the molds for other items in QP. That'd be kind of interesting. I'd love to do that, because I need QP. So this is a 5-star CE that I guess is going to be part of the event, but it's not coming to the event. It'll be in DaVinci's workshop. So if you want it, it'll be under the rare exchange prisms. And I don't know if it says exactly what it does. It does not. So find out more about that later. You can always look it up. It does exist from JP. So, and of course, last but not least, it would not be a event without a gacha pickup. So we're getting the new servant, Mysterious Heroine X Alter, who is of course, saber face that is a berserker in this event. So I actually didn't know that would link this to here, but sure. So the servants that are on rate up in this are a lot. Literally a lot of 5 stars are going to be available from this event. So I guess if you're looking to pick up potentially more 5 stars, this is a good way of doing it. So of course each daily day will be a different thing. So you have the Mysterious Heroine X and Valentine's 2019 pickup summon, Ladies 1 and 2. And then after this, we get into the same concept, but an added servant. So we have Altera Pendragon, Jeanne d'Arc, Tomomo no Mai Caster, Jack the Ripper, Florence Nightingale, Zhuzhang Shangzang, I probably messed that up. And then we don't have anything limited there. And then the Valentine's 2018 pickup summon, which I'm guessing is probably the craft essences from last year, maybe. And then finishing off with the normal event. And then on top of that, there is a second summoning thing for this, which has Altera, Orion, Francis Drake, Mordred, Queen Mebd, Altera Pendragon, Lancer, and Quetzalcoatl. So there is a lot of stuff coming to this, and that is also not it. There's also Nikola Tesla, Arjuna, Karna, Enkidu, Ozymandias, Zulang, or Lord El Malloy, Vlad III, and Kukulkan Alter. I don't know why they're bringing so many 5 stars to this banner, but they are, so yeah, it's quite interesting. So Mysterious Heroine X Alter also gets a quest trial reward as well. So I don't know if you need to own her to do this. I think you can just do this regardless. So you can get a couple of rewards for that, which is really nice. I apologize if I'm taking a quick break. It's because I feel like I'm starting to get sick and I don't really want to deal with that, but it is what it is. Anyhow, continuing down the line, we've got a 5-star, the 5-star limited craft essences from the gacha, I do believe, so this is the only way to get those. And these are pretty cool as well. They increase NP gain by 25%, NP strength by 15%. And these also have a very high chance of dropping stuff as well. Now this is the CE I would probably grind for. It's based off of Ilya. If anyone knows me, I grind everything in the game that's related to the Prisma Ilya event, or Ilya in general. So I might try to roll for this, I might not. The last time I did that, I wasted 90 quartz, didn't get anything, so I doubt I will be rolling for this, especially with events coming up pretty soon. So this increases Buster Card effectiveness by 8% and NP gain by 15%. Also pretty good for most servants. Blissful Time is the 3-star CE that you can get from the event along with friend code summons, I'm pretty sure. So this increases HP recovery amount by 5% and C-star drop rates by 5% as well. Not bad. Others include the increase art cards effectiveness by 15% and gain 3 crit stars for yourself per turn. increase HP recovery amount by 15%, NP gain by 15%, and on top of this, reduce damage taken by 100 and increase C-star drop rate by 5% for yourself. So a lot of these are C-star drop rate cards if you're looking for that to put on, oh, say an assassin or something like that. And again, this list just goes on and on and on. I was not kidding that there's a lot of CEs in this event. So here we've got this CE that increases quick card and art card effectiveness by 10% and HP recovery amount by 20% for yourself. Increase C-star drop rate by 15%, NP gain by 15%. And this is also a pretty interesting CE as well. So this is apply sure hit and increase NP gauge by 3% per turn and decrease charm resistance by 10% demerit for yourself. So it's pretty interesting CE to say the least. The applying sure hit is really nice. There's not many CEs like that, I don't believe. And finally we come to the end of this talking about the one and only Saber or Mysterious Heroine Exalter. I called her Saber Exalter for a moment. Basically is. And I have got to use her once or twice before in JP. She is a pretty interesting Berserker class. However, I wouldn't say that she would be the best servant right now, specifically because of her Noble Phantasm. I don't remember what skills she has. I believe it has a lot to do with increasing C-star drop rates and such, which most Berserkers are for whatever reason. I get that they don't get a lot of C-star drop rate and star weight in general, but it's just kind of odd that they always seem to get those skills. Anyhow, as far as being a Berserker class goes, she is actually a pretty good servant to say the least. Deals a good amount of damage and such. I just don't use her that much to say the least. And it doesn't show skills here, so I don't exactly remember what they are, but the cross caliber is pretty interesting. It still does damage to all base servants, but for some reason, of course, dealing extra damage to a Saber class servant from this. So, I mean, if you wanted to fight Sabers, I guess this is a great way to do that for anyone that needs her and needs to run the sixth singularity. You'd have a really great time with that because that is nothing but Sabers. So, pretty interesting servant to say the least. And then from there, they just go down the list of the rate-up servants that'll be on with this as well, which I mentioned beforehand. And this list, like I said, just goes on and on and on and on. So, finally hit the bottom there. So, yeah. This event is just long. There is a ton of grinding for it. There's a ton of Cs for it. There's a ton of items for it. A ton of servants on rate up. I don't know why there's so much stuff in this event, but there is, so it's going to be quite the expansive event. I guess this is the first real big grinding event that we're getting for the year, so is what it is. Anyhow, that's all I have to really say on that. If anything new comes out, I'll try to post it again. This has been a very long video, but I mentioned that it would be, so... But yep, go ahead and get everything ready for the Valentine's Day event, as it's going to be quite the long one. So, I have some more information hopefully coming soon to kind of make up for the information that didn't come recently, so we'll go from there. But hopefully you guys have good luck rolling if you're planning to roll, and that's all I've got for this video. Talk to you all in future FGO content.